Hello, everyone. I welcome you to today's session of Singh Teaches AI. We are still continuing with Let's Speak the Coding Language. Till now, you were coding on your own pace. You were learning how to code. What are the basics of code? Someone asked me, in today's world, is it still necessary we code the traditional way? Can I do something if I'm not good in coding? I will answer that question in today's session. So, yes, uh, in today's world, you do not have to be perfect in coding. Some people say we invested so much money in learning coding, but now when AI is there, even I who don't know anything about coding can simply talk with the machine and code. Let's see how. In our initial classes, we talked about what loops are, uh, what strings are, variables are, rules of variables, data types, rules of data types, relationship operationals, logical operations, loops for loop, conditional loops. So that was necessary for you to know how code and the functions inside the code work. So those were basics. Now, in today's session, we won't do anything about coding. We will just talk with the machine and we'll see how it responds to our queries. So we are again using Google Colab. In Google Colab, I will simply ask it, I don't know any coding. Whatever we did, I forgot. I don't know any coding. Just display first 10 natural numbers using for loop. Means I don't know how to do it. I will just ask it to do it for me, and you see it has created a code for I in range. We know for 10 natural numbers and minus 1 would be the last one. So answer would be, so it still says what is missing. We all know have to print. Will it work now? All the things that we had covered in our basics training. So that's why you need the basic training, because even if it is showing you, you don't, if you don't know what indentation is, you won't include a space here and your code will not work. Another example, again, I don't want to code, but someone has asked me to provide this entire thing in reverse order. So I'll use the same display and just add in reverse order. I don't know what changes we have to make in code, but now it's showing in reverse order. The change that I have to make is print I. Why it is not telling me completely? Because I haven't provided it the prompt that I wanted in Python. So when now you see it's in reverse order, even when I don't know anything about it. Change it to 100 and the code will run for 100 digits till 100 without any basic knowledge. It was so fast. It displayed it so fast. I want a pause in it, or I want it to go slow. What will I do? If I want to go slow in the same text, in the same, let me do it here only. In the same uh, code, I'll ask it, please add I don't want to request, but add a pause of 1 second. So let's see if it generates with a pause. If I do it now, so it has timestamp 1. Now you see it's going slowly. It is too slow. Now today's my mind is I have heard some Punjabi songs and I want it very fast. So let's see. Too fast. We know the application of such things could be something related to calculator, something related to time, stopwatch, or something like that. When we are talking about stopwatch or its mathematical use, so can we produce a code which simulates countdown timer? Let's see if it can provide us. Write a code which simulates a countdown for n number of seconds. Will it generate? Why not? So it has generated the countdown for 5. You can make it for 50, and you see it's also saying time's up. After 50 seconds, time's up. You want 1 minute timer, change it to 1. You can make those changes here only for 60 seconds, 120 seconds, and whatnot. So this is your timer machine. Too slow, can add it, but it's countdown timer, so we'll work on 1 second only. Something new, why not? I'll generate another code. Now what I want to do is write a code which displays what displays the time in terms of minutes and seconds. Now it's not just seconds, now it will also contain minutes, similar to a stopwatch with seconds ranging from 0 to 60 and minutes ranging till 10. Let's see if it works. It has shown something. Sometimes it takes time to get connected to the Google server. Same thing without any issue. Same thing you can also do with ChatGPT or Gemini. So till it shows us, let's also use ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, if I ask ChatGPT to provide me this code, see, with explanation. So simply copy this code because the Python thing is taking a lot of time and I don't think we as technicians have so much time with us. So that's how it works. Execution is again taking time. Without waiting much or till it generates its results. Let's generate another code. So now I want to write a code to display 100 random numbers in the range 0 to 1. Now, it will generate 100 random numbers from 0 to 1, means 0.001, 0.0001, 1.000 till 1.000. Now, let's see how it generates. So you see, all these numbers range from 0 to 1 and they are in random order, no particular sequence. You can change the sequence to 1000, 10,000, and it will work accordingly. Now you can see. All right, we have got some error in our earlier code. In this code, if I remove this, because this is quite obvious how your seconds are from 0 to 60, then the generated code would look like something like this. So this code showed you random numbers from 0 to 1 when the range is 1000. Similarly, range can be changed to 10,000, 100,000 as you wish, which is practically impossible while you do it manually or would take much more time than you are than the one you are seeing here. Another example, write a function that generates a random number between 1 and n, which where n is inclusive. So let's see, it's already have generated. Let's see if it runs right. 1 and n and not n and 9. But I guess it understood that it is for n and 9 is by mistake. No doubt why AIs are so intelligent. So if I change n with 6, what do you think this, okay, will take n and then n is converted to 6. between 1 and n. If n is less than 1, n must be at least 1. If you think your code is having some issues, what you can do, take this take that code, ask the ChatGPT, is this code correct? ChatGPT will provide you, is this code correct? And ChatGPT will share if there are any issues. It says as small issue. Okay. So that's the only change that we did using this code here. Makes sense. It's expecting something from us. So if I say 4, it's generating 4 because it's asking for an user input. So that's why if whatever input you provide, it will share it because that would be the number n. So this was about prompting. Do let me know if you have any questions or queries. I can easily be reached on singteachesai@gmail.com. Let's meet in our next class with more learnings. Till then, see you. Take care. Keep learning. Bye bye.